Over $103,000 for a Jeep Wrangler. And if you saw that payment over $1,671, it would be like $140,000 or over $140,000. Look at that, 84 times $1,671. Insane. The original MSRP is actually basically $107,000. But man, imagine paying some people's mortgage payment for a Jeep Wrangler. It's like go to Porsche, Mercedes, all these brands, Jeep, it's all the same price no matter what. And you got it right beside the laughing stock of Dodge, Jeep, and Ram right now. You know, the Dodge Charger was just a terrible idea. They're losing a lot of money on it. They're going to try to switch it to, you know, they're going to bring the Hemi back and all this stuff, but it might be a little too late. Look at this, $49,000, man, discounted from 63 to 49. That's the only way they can sell it, and it's still not selling. Over $10,000 off, and it's still sitting here not selling. And they have quite a few of these RTs because nobody wants them. But even 2023s are sitting down here, which is surprising. They can't sell these Hellcats, and you'll even notice they've been sitting for quite some time. Even the yellow tag, you can tell, is shaded on the sticker. I mean, normally they're a little bit more yellow than this, but when the vehicle's been sitting out so long, $81,000, discounted from 86 to 81, and it's a 2023. Let me show you that 2023 Dodge Challenger, still sitting here not selling, still on the lot, and they got two of them. So that shows you something. Someone made a mistake here to have this kind of inventory, 2023, still sitting here, and no one's buying them. No one's buying them, even with a little discount here and there, but you're going to have to increase that much more in order to sell that thing. And all these Dodge Chargers need huge discounts, and this $100,000 Wrangler, I don't know if it's ever going to sell, to be honest. Let's look at this one because it's next to, yeah, it's going to be another $100,000. Man, it doesn't make sense. You think Jeep would know this is not your customer base, but yeah, $102,000, 84 times 1656, $106,000, and it's a Wrangler, man. It's a Wrangler, you know? Did you ever think you would see $100,000 Wranglers at your Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership? So they don't know who their customer base is. They completely lost it, and it's just bad decision after bad decision. Now, they have a lot of inventory here. It actually goes all the way back over here as well, and they don't know what to do with it but discount, discount, discount. That's all they can do. And a lot of the Jeeps and stuff, they want to add aftermarket stuff to try to incentivize someone to buy it, but it ain't working too well. Let's see here. $46,000, discounted from 53. I've seen Grand Cherokees for 70 grand, literally. So to see one in the 40s, I guess, you know, it's still too much money, man, because every single one of these vehicles, most of them depreciate more than others. They depreciate very fast. They don't hold any value. They're not reliable. Is quality even found on this lot at all? Let me know. Do you see quality? I don't see $100,000 vehicles anywhere. You know what I mean? I shouldn't. But they're asking $100,000, but I don't see where the quality meets it or where the vehicle actually meets the standards to ask $100,000. But this is with every manufacturer. They're going completely crazy on pricing. Let's look at this Dodge Hornet, because you guys know this is another laughing stock. Let's see here. They haven't sold really any of them. Wow, this is cheapest one I've seen. I've seen them over $50,000. 31 down to 28,000 Dodge Hornet 2025. So I've never seen a Dodge Hornet in the 20s yet, and it's discounted in the 20s. So there you go. If you want one, it's not something you can keep for a long time. You know, Alfa Romeo, all this stuff, super, super, super unreliable. But there you go, man. No resale value, but I actually saw one in the 20s, finally. Now let's look at this one. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about. These Grand Cherokees, man. I don't know if you guys can see. It's $68,000, discounted to 62. Over $1,000 payment on a Grand Cherokee. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? That just doesn't equal out. And their lot is completely full, and it goes, it's one of the biggest lots in the area. It goes all the way back, full of vehicles. They have an overflow lot full of vehicles, so they could even fill this lot more if they wanted to. So they have so many cars, at least 1,000 under their name. And it's a huge lot, full. They don't know what to do with it. accept discount, discount, discount. That's all you can do. What other option does a dealership have? Well, this is probably the cheapest Wrangler I've seen. Wagoneer, $58,000. I'm used to seeing Wagoneers much more. You know, I'm used to seeing 170, well, I guess Grand Wagoneers, literally $150,000. You know what I mean? So to see one in the 50s is kind of crazy. Now let's look at this orange Jeep, because we just saw one for 107,000. Let's see how much this one is. This one doesn't have the same engine, so it should be cheaper, but yeah, I mean, it's literally half the cost. Is it worth double the cost? 57, original MSRP, 67, discounted to 57. So basically, what is that? Basically $10,000 off. Still, that's just a starting point. You know what I mean? You need more than that. You need $25,000 off. You're talking about a Jeep that should only be $30,000. So let me know what you think. Completely full of all sorts of overpriced vehicles that a lot of people, they might like the Wranglers, but they don't like them for $100,000. You know what I mean? Where are the more affordable options? They have a couple over here, but still, you're talking, it's way too much for what it is. And you have quality and reliability issues like never before with this brand. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.